Now, pardon me for this late video, but been busy. Real life happens, right? So, I'm going to address the Raw Smackdown review report as well as the Shakeup, Superstar Shakeup. Stephanie McMahon comes out and introduces her brother Shane. The best in the world. You know that garbage. He's still going on and on and on with that. And then he displays a picture of him, the Miz's dad, again. So it brings us to our first crossover from the Shakeup. And it's the Miz. His music hits, and the Miz attacks Shane O'Mac from behind. Now, I didn't like this segment for a couple of reasons. It seems that they kind of had the roles reversed here. And what I mean by that is, Shane O'Mac would have attacked Miz from behind. And then the Miz would have got the advantage. And then Shane O'Mac would have been hitting Miz with the chair, and the Miz would have retreated. They switched it here to make it seem like, why the fuck would you need a chair to attack Shane O'Mac when he has the upper hand on you? Now, I do understand that it was about the Falls Count Anywhere thing, and the Miz still wants to get Shane O'Mac back for, doing what he did to his dad and all that. And yeah, they even had a picture where Miz was in the submission hold and Miz's dad watching. They even had that picture up. But it seems like those roles were reversed. So you're trying to tell me that we have to believe in the Miz for attacking Shane from behind and needed a chair to fend him off. And the Miz got busted open during this attack. So, oh well. Now, we have another tag team that's on Raw. The Viking Experience. The current NXT Tag Team Champions. So, alright, that's fine. You still have the current NXT Tag Team Champions brought over to Monday Night Raw to team up with the Revival against Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder, the current Tag Team Champions who got a jobber entrance, and Ricochet and Aleister Black, who basically are also on Monday Night Raw now. Now, the heels win the match, the Viking Experience and the Revival. But what I didn't like about this after the victory was declared, why didn't the Viking Experience attack the Revival? That puzzles me. I'm just like, state your case as far as saying, we're the best tag team here, we're here to take over, and attack everything that's there. That would have been more acceptable, but it didn't happen. Cedric Alexander is now on Raw as well. So, because they played a little video, and it's like, alright, so 205 Live can even cross over to Raw or SmackDown. Can anybody transfer to 205 Live then? Or can Raw and SmackDown go back to NXT? Yes, the Shakeup, alright, so I believe that any of that should be eligible. Andrade with Selena Vega, now on Raw, faces Finn Balor, not for the Intercontinental Championship, and Andrade actually freaking wins the match, thanks to Selena Vega doing a Hurricanrana on Finn Balor when the referee didn't see it. So, oh well. Elias, jeered again, not as much as he was jeered in Portland, but he was jeered again for making fun of a sports team. Now, again, they were in Canada, they were in Montreal, and he was like, yeah, Canadians won the championship. And the crowd tried to boo him and silence him out, but Elias pressed forward and he drowned him out. And Rey Mysterio comes out to attack Elias. So now Rey Mysterio is on Raw. Almost every segment here introduced somebody new as far as the Shakeup here. But Rey Mysterio gets the upper hand on Elias, and then Lars Sullivan comes out and attacks Mysterio. Now Mysterio tries to fend him off, but to no avail. Lars does get the advantage. So are they just going to call him Lars or just going to call him Sullivan? And implants Rey Mysterio in the mat, and yeah, okay. But they didn't announce that Lars Sullivan was part of Raw. Rude and Gable. They fucked up here. They fucked up by... It's funny how they were there, and at the bottom, you see a tag that labeled them as the Usos. And I was like, ha ha, you spoiled it. So the Usos come out and they defeat Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. So the Usos are also on Raw. And again, What does that do for the tag team division? Are they going to cross the Viking Experience? Are they going to become tag team champions? Are they going to cross the Revival? Are they going to actually add on? The one thing about the tag team divisions, both of them, men and women's, that I would like to see is the building up of tag teams. Because we need more tag teams that we can actually take seriously. So build them up again. Build the Ascension up again. Do shit like that instead of just bringing new teams in and it's like, all right, you still haven't built up the tag teams that were already fucking there. So, yeah, Usos are now on Raw and they beat Rude and Gable. That explains the Usos' loss from last week because they coughed up the SmackDown Tag Team Championships to the Hardy Boys. A moment of bliss with Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn plays the crowd. He plays his home crowd. He plays them for a long time, dancing to his music, dancing to his music, dancing to his music. Everyone's cheering. Everyone's repeating the music of his theme music and all that. And he says that he loves Montreal. He praises Montreal, but he runs down the people. He doesn't like the people. He hates the people there. Even Alexa Bliss got on his case about that. About, yeah, you think you're perfect and all that? No, it's not the city. It's not the people that's the problem. It's you. It's like, wait a minute. Did you just turn face, Alexa, by saying that instead of just agreeing? Because he even said that, I don't even feel like being on your show, you know, no offense. And she was like, how rude, like Stephanie from Full House. But, anyway. So, you have Bayley, who needed to pick a partner against the Iconics. So, Naomi comes out. So, it's a transfer deal, huh? So, the Usos had to go, and Naomi had to go. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, we get it. So, Naomi is Bayley's partner, and they actually beat the Iconics. So, there you go. And it's like, EC3, now officially on Raw, and then he gets destroyed by Braun Strowman. Not even in a match. Braun Strowman just puts him through the stage. Chokeslams him off the stage, and yeah, moving on from that shit. Becky Two Belts comes out. And, alright, that's funny. Because she has a match against Ruby Riott, gets past Ruby Riott, and fends off the rest of the fucking Riott squad. And then, Natalya comes out, and she says that she's coming from the Raw Women's Championship. Yeah, she says that she's in her face, that she's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, and that got like a minor reaction to that because, you know, what we haven't seen proof of that for a long time, Natty. Lacey Evans comes out and she calls Natalya classless has-been and challenges her to a match. And per the McMahons, whoever wins that match is going to get the next title shot. Well, in the match, guess what? Who wins? Lacey Evans. So you're pushing her too quick. Why couldn't you have Natalya win in Canada to get this fucking title shot and then Lacey Evans come later? Why the fuck you didn't let that happen? Anyway, I just think that that's just fucking stupid to me. So now, Lacey Evans is now next in line for the Raw Women's Championship. So, you have the main event. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and a mystery partner, who's now transferred from SmackDown to Raw, against McIntyre, Corbin, and Lashley. And who's the mystery partner end up being? AJ Styles. So guess what happens? Styles gets to showcase his stuff, and he's the one that finishes the match by hitting a phenomenal forearm on the Lashley, and that's the end of Raw. And I'm just like, man, this is... Now, look, this is just the meat of the Shakeup. There are more people that are added to the Shakeup that went to Raw, and it's like, this was a Shakeup? I didn't really... There was no real big impact about Raw. SmackDown got a little bit more of an impact, but not much. So, without further ado, here's the SmackDown review report. So SmackDown Live starts with the Kevin Owens show. Is he going to bring out anybody new that transferred from Raw to SmackDown? No. He brings out WWE Champion Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, and conspicuous by his absence, Big E, because he's injured. And they do address that. So, they come out, and Kevin Owens is like, no, you guys, you're being hunted. You got some pretty good cargo on your shoulder there. And since Big E is out, why don't I, take his place? Big Kev, you need Big Kev. No, Big O. So, New Day eventually agrees, and they celebrate New Day style as far as saying, you're going to have to, eat some pancakes, you're going to have to they made him twerk. I was like, oh, God, please stop. No, please. No. At least they didn't try to make Kevin Owens do the freaking splits like Big E did. And that's not what injured Big E, so no. And it's kind of funny how Xavier Woods is like, if I don't see Tyler Breeze at the end of this show, because he's like, they're taking people away from me from my Up, Up, Down, Down YouTube channel, and I'm just like, yeah, Xavier Woods was ranting about that, but, that added a little element of comedy to it. But now, Kevin Owens is now an honorary part of the New Day as of right now. And because they have a tag team match against Nakamura and Rusev, and now since Big O is involved, Cesaro threw his name in the hat, so there will be a 6-man tag team match at the end of the show. Alright, New Day. That's what I'm going to call them from now. So, Finn Balor moves to SmackDown Live with the Intercontinental Championship. So, right now, 2 mid-card titles are on one show. Now, I did hear that Samoa Joe was ill, so he didn't participate on Monday Night Raw. So, does that mean that Samoa Joe is going to show up on Raw this Monday in order to fix that? Because, no, that would be a big fuck up if they have 2 mid-card championships on one show. No, they can't freaking do that unless someone from Raw beats Finn Balor like Andrade at the next pay-per-view at Money Event. Who knows? But, anyway, he faces Ali. Finn Balor faces Ali and beats Ali, so, no real threat there. And speaking of Big O and his initiation, he actually eats a whole bunch of pancakes, quote unquote. He said he never had a pancake in his life. Really? Seriously? Come on. Charlotte versus Carmella. Charlotte beats Carmella. Duh. Carmella was with R-Truth and everything. Carmella taps out to the figure 8. And Lars comes out and attacks R-Truth and stares down Carmella and laughs. And so Lars Sullivan is officially on SmackDown Live. I guess. Is he? Yeah, I think he is. Oh well, he's officially on SmackDown Live now, so, Becky Two Belts comes out, and of course, she wants to have her presence known, and yeah, she has a passport to both shows. Ember Moon comes out, and she's like, yeah, the She-Nom here, challenge, yeah, she's like, I'm here to make a name for myself. Okay, that's fine. You've been eclipsed as of late because of your injury and all. Bayley comes out, and it's like, oh God. So, Bayley is now on SmackDown Live. Okay. And she says that she gave all of her hugs on Raw. So, it's like, did she just turn heel? If she just turned heel, that would have pissed me off because the perfect opportunity to turn her heel passed. It's too late. She should have did it against Sasha Banks. But I don't think this was a heel turn by any means. So, you also had the Iconics come out, and she's like, and they're like, did someone say 2 belts? Did someone say 2 belts? Yeah. Yeah, we got 2 belts right here because Ember doesn't have a belt and Bayley doesn't have a belt. Oh, Bayley, we took your titles. They're making fun of her and all that. Now, Paige comes out, and she says that she will be representing, and then Sonya and Mandy come out. So, was this an Absolution reunion? No, it wasn't, because Paige was like, I'm not here to introduce you. And then she introduces Asuka, and she introduces Kairi Sane. So they're going to be teaming up, and Asuka's, and Paige is going to be representing them. And it's like, all right, that's okay, that's fine. I'm all for that to a point. But you better not put those tag team belts on them immediately. You better, because if you're going to have them be tag team champions, they better be tag team champions for a long fucking time. but you don't want to beautiful people those belts as far as saying these belts were made for these people and that was it. So no, you don't want to fucking do that. An all-out brawl breaks out because Paige's like, go get him. So an 8-woman tag team match ensues, and guess who wins? Guess who wins? The faces win. Yeah, Bayley, Ember, Asuka, and Kairi saying, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Now, Buddy Murphy is on SmackDown Live. So, along with Ali from 205 Live, now on SmackDown Live, he didn't need the Shakeup in order to come over. Now you have Buddy Murphy as far as SmackDown Live. Same what they did to Cedric Alexander on Raw. So, the New Day against Nakamura, Rusev, and Cesaro, and a weird Stone Cold Stunner when Rusev flipped over. I mean, that's only happened a couple of times. I think that happened to either Pat Patterson or Gerald Briscoe or something like that. But anyway, that... So, the New Day wins, and it's like, yeah, alright. That's fine, I guess. So, Vince McMahon says that the biggest acquisition to SmackDown Live, he's going to introduce. And who does he introduce? Who does he introduce? Ladies and gentlemen, Elias. The crowd's not hearing that. The announcers are not even hearing that. So, Elias is now on SmackDown Live. Praises Vince McMahon for the introduction. And while he's about to play, Roman Reigns comes out. So Roman Reigns is a part of SmackDown Live now. Gives Elias a Superman punch. Vince McMahon gets in his face, and then Vince McMahon gets a Superman punch. Roman grabs the microphone and says, I don't care what he says, SmackDown Live is my yard now. Okay, that's fine. So, that was the end of SmackDown Live, and as far as the rest of the shakeup goes, Chad Gable is now on SmackDown Live. Eric Young is now on Monday Night Raw. So you split up Sanity? They didn't even have a fucking chance in the main roster in the first place, and you already fucking split them up? What the fuck is that? Alright, so Apollo Crews is now on SmackDown, so maybe he'll get a fighting chance over there. Mickie James is on SmackDown Live now, which really is gonna mean shit. Oh, and Heavy Machinery is on SmackDown. So, do you approve of this shakeup? Seriously, I'm like, is this gonna actually fucking change anything? Bringing Roman Reigns to SmackDown Live immediately puts the WWE Champion Kofi Kingston in immediate danger. That's all that fucking does. Unless they start throwing motherfuckers in front of Roman Reigns in order to keep him away from that fucking title, which is maybe why Vince McMahon got Superman punched, because Vince McMahon will be in his way and throw everybody in his way in order for him not to get that fucking title. Maybe that's the case. People were like, well, maybe him and Lars can cross. Then that will be the burial of Lars. You can't fucking do that. They didn't. Look at what happened to Braun Strowman, alright, with Roman Reigns. Don't want to fucking do that with Lars Sullivan. You don't want to fucking do that. No. Unless it's to hype up Lars, which I don't think they're going to fucking do, because that'll catapult him right to the WWE Championship, which I don't think they're going to do that. No. Just... Oh, Roman Reigns can feud with Samoa Joe for a while and get the United States Championship, if that championship stays on SmackDown Live. I'm just like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm done ranting, and I'm done talking about this Superstar Shakeup shit. What are your feelings about the Superstar Shakeup in 2019? Please comment below. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button, hit subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. If you're on Spreaker.com or on Apple's iTunes listening to this, once again, thank you for joining along. Sorry for the late video, but again, real life happens. Been busy with a lot of stuff, and I wish I was doing this for a living, but damn, I don't have enough yet. Drop kicks, body slams, throw motherfuckers over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme, and the theme is go. Oh, wait a minute. Where the fuck is Nikki Cross? Credits.